This is one of the gyms that we'll come up to today, bushwhacking up this canyon. There's a whole slew of them up this canyon. It's just a fun little canyon to hike up, see some of the rock formations and water formations along the way. Join us as we explore and discover all these gyms in the Mazatzal Mountains. We'll be hiking at the base of this well-known peak in the Mazatzal Mountains. We're driving down the west side of the peak right now, and we'll be hiking from the north side of the peak. We'll turn in here off the highway and go through the gate. You don't have to go through the gate. You can just park here right in front of the gate and hop the fence and head through on the hike. Welcome to Hidden Gems of Nature. We're in the parking lot of our trailhead today. You can see right behind me that there's a highway there right behind me. We're just off to the side of the highway, and we're gonna head down the canyon. This is a trailhead actually that goes up to a peak that we're at the base of, but we're not hiking up to the peak today. We're hiking down the canyon. There's no trail down this canyon. We're just here to explore and discover any gems we might find along the way. Never been down this canyon. Kind of excited to explore and discover whatever gems we can find. Join us as we explore and discover the gems here in the Mazatzal Mountains. We were hoping for some water on this hike, but it doesn't seem to be starting out that way. We hope we run into some as we head down the creek bed. I don't know what kind of developments they had in here, mines, railways, farms, ranches, who knows, but these are some remnants from past developments made in the area. As we're hiking, the creek's actually flowing down here, so that's good news. A little bit of flowing water always helps. We're heading down this canyon looking for any kind of rock formations or water features or any other types of hidden gems that might be in a narrow canyon. The topographic maps and satellite images show it as being a narrow canyon. We'll see just how narrow as we head down the canyon. This is the first of the rock features we've found as we've headed down the canyon. We're hoping to see a few more of these, hopefully with some unique attributes. So as we're walking down the canyon, these are some of the things we've been looking for, just any kind of unusual gems. Look at this pattern in this rock, it's pretty cool. It wasn't so much this rock feature that was cool, but these swirl cactuses that had so many arms at the base of this rock formation. Something I found interesting while we were hiking is all the color in these rocks as we're hiking. Just amazing what's down here. And of course, this time of year we have some flowers. Although it's a little late for spring flowers, there's enough water in this canyon to provide some great flowers down here in the bottom of the canyon. We tried to stay in the middle of the canyon near the flowing stream. Believe it or not, the underbrush wasn't as thick as you might think near the stream, so we stuck near it as much as we could. The creek has emerged and re-emerged. We finally found a spot that's it's not just flowing, but it's flowing clear. Kind of pretty down here. We found this canyon on River Right as we were heading down the creek. It's pretty small, but we thought we'd check it out to see if there might be any hidden gems in there. Kind of a fun little pattern in the rocks. So, a couple of real distinct tracks here. Not sure what kind of a rodent this is. Skunk, coatimundi, who knows. These, on the other hand, look a lot like javelina tracks. Might be deer tracks, but look an awful lot like javelina to me. No matter how big or little, Larry loves the waterfall, so he found these little ones down here. So this is the side canyon that I really came to hike up. I've seen some interesting rock formations, and that's what we're coming in to see. The canyon's narrow, and it's just off the main canyon. I'll kind of pan around so you can see the main canyon as I pan around. The sun's kind of at my back, so that may not be very easy to see, but this is the main canyon. And when I started the video, that was the side canyon. So we're gonna head up that side canyon now, see what we can explore and discover. Join us as we look for more hidden gems up this canyon in the Mazatzal Mountains. It's pretty as we get deeper into this canyon. It's what I was hoping to find. We're looking for some rock formations, and although this isn't the iconic pine tree on the rock point looking over the ocean, it still is quite a cool little picture. As we approach this water hole, it looked green, and I don't know if it's just the algae that's making it green. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty clear except for that light green algae down there. Still pretty cool looking. Came across a little animal sign. I'm not sure what kind of cat left that, little cat sign there. As we're heading up the canyon, we got a lot more rock formations up this side canyon than we had up the main canyon, so. Cool things to stop, take a look at. Really expect to find any water up this side canyon, but we're finding some up this side canyon as well. Makes it nice and pretty up here. A lot more foliage than I expected. Get that up. So as we came around the corner, got a couple of cool monoliths up here. Sun's behind them, so they're silhouetted. The further up this canyon we go, of course, the narrower it gets, the steeper it gets, so the water features are a little bit more abundant than they were down in the bigger canyon. And we have a few more rock formations, so this is kind of a fun little canyon to go up. As I mentioned in the first canyon, we tried to stay in the middle of the canyon near the water flow, hoping for more features. Once we cut up the side canyon where it's a lot narrower, we didn't have much of a choice. We just went wherever there were openings, which actually worked out great. It's a beautiful little canyon. It had a lot more water in it than we expected. In fact, in some areas, it seemed like it had more water in the bottom of the canyon than the main canyon. Just made for a lot more water features and rock formations than the bigger canyon. So we came across something unusual up the canyon. We came up some cattail. So it must be pretty wet here on a regular basis. Thought we'd try one. See how good it tasted.
This is a nice young tender one. So all these little rhizomes, you can eat that. You just boil it. But
Oh, you boil it?
here, let me get you clean, good stuff. So this stuff's awesome right here. But let's get you down to the clean stuff. So you just bite off that.
Hey, that's not bad at all.
Not bad.
You want to try a bite? It's good stuff. Some more cattail.
Did you like it?
Got this narrow little slot here, kind of cool. We'll keep heading up. We've come to a little narrow slot. Hopefully we can get past it. It's a little steep on river left, so we'll go up river right. Beautiful down in here. Look at all this whole stand of cottonwoods. Take a little swim in here, Larry.
What's that? Yeah, I was thinking about jumping back in.
There's a lot of cottonwoods up here. This hollow looks pretty cool. I don't know if we can get into it. Look at this hollow. Wow. So Larry's got more mushroom, more food to eat. He said this is great medicinal purposes. Fortunately, Larry knows what mushrooms are good and aren't. Otherwise, mushrooms in the wild, they kind of scare me. But this one ate like a sponge. Needless to say, I didn't swallow it. Gets real dense back here. I didn't expect this. This is kind of cool. Creek submerges. We'll see if it reemerges up here a little ways. You found a good spot, huh? Just another beautiful, serene little spot as we're coming down the river. And yes, just like it's done the whole day, it reemerges. Pretty cool. Well, this is where the canyon opens up. You can actually come in from the top of the canyon. I saw some ranch roads near the highway, and I'm sure you could take those and come in from the top if you didn't want to come in from the bottom of the canyon. If you're going to do this hike, make sure you hit the side canyon. It's the part of the hike that I enjoyed the most. I hope you enjoy the gems we found in this main canyon, and especially up the side canyon today.